Meet Nick, a UNC student majoring in computer science. He bleeds Carolina blue, and his favorite drink, cheerwine. He's passionate about Drake May and sorting algorithms. Nick is going about his normal day heading to Davis to study. He has a test coming up for 550. Let's follow him and observe his journey.
Oh my god!
Can we go to COMP590 there instead? They have rooms to reserve.
I think it's so busy. Even business students get their own space to study in, but computer science, we don't get anything.
Oof. Better luck next time. Good study spots are as rare as writing bug-free code on the first try. Just like our good friend Nick here, many undergraduate CS students are not able to find a good study spot on campus. They have to rely on finding an open space at Davis or at the undergraduate library, which are usually already super crowded. Nick could go to the famous CSXL lab, but he prefers a more quiet, secluded environment. Luckily, we have the solution.
Meet Arjun, a member of our team. We have been working on implementing the room reservation feature into the CSXL web app. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey Nick, what are you doing here?
Well, I was trying to find a place to study in Davis, but this place is so crowded. I'm stuck to this bench in the corner. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a comfortable spot, but
Look at my posture, look at my back, man.
what if I told you, with our new CSXL feature, you can actually have a space to study?
No way.
Yeah.
Can we go?
Yeah, you want to go to the CSXL website right now? And I can show you.
CSXL?
This is the CSXL website. I'm happy to see that Nick has already signed in here. Now, you want to head to the co-working tab. Let's click on room reservations. You can see the different time slots that you can reserve them for along the columns. What we can also do is select different dates. So going from now up till the next week, you can select any of these dates and you can book a room for any of those days. But I know you want to study right now, so let's book a room for today. As you can see, these first two slots are grayed out. The reason is because it's 10:45 a.m. right now, and that's why Nick cannot book a room for those time slots that have already gone by. Okay, I'm sure if we start walking now, we should be able to make it by 11. So let's book these time slots. Oh, what happened there? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we want to keep it fair for all students, we don't allow room reservations for longer than 2 hours. So anytime you hit a room reservation, which you try to book for more than 2 hours, it deselects the previous cells and you have to start over. Okay, now that you've selected this, you want to hit the select button. This is the reservation made by you. It's from 11 to 1 p.m. today. It's a type of room reservation at SN 137. If you don't like this, you can always just hit cancel and it's going to take you back. But I think it's about time we start studying, so let's confirm this. But keep in mind, you need to confirm this within the next 5 minutes. Otherwise, this page is going to deload and you'll have to start over your reservation all over again. Now, as you can see, these slots are now blue. From this legend down here, we can see the blue slots represent your reservations. Another thing to notice is that the other time slots have also been grayed out. This is to ensure that students don't make multiple reservations for different rooms in the same time slot. If we scroll down, under this upcoming reservations header, we can also see the reservation that you just made, Nick, from 11 to 1 p.m. in SN 137. But make sure to check in between 11 and 11:10, otherwise it's going to cancel on its own. Now, I'm sure all of this studying is going to tire you out. You might want to grab a bite, let's say from 1 to 2, and then after that we can get back to studying, right? So let's make another reservation. This time we're going to make it from 2 to, let's say, 4 p.m. Okay, I'm going to hit select once again. And we can see the information about your reservation once more. We can hit confirm on this. Let's go to room reservations again. Would you look at that? Now you have two reservations, one in SN 137 and the other in SN 141. If you scroll down, you can see both of your reservations over here.
Now it looks like Arjiv also wants to make a reservation into the Excel. He can do this similar to how Nick did. On the home page for the app, he can click on Room Reservations, which will navigate him to this page where he will see the table and he will see that some slots have already been marked as red. You will remember that these are all the slots that Nick made his reservations on. That is why they appear as red, and all other time slots are still available. The legend down here again helps you understand this table. Let's say that Arjiv wants to make a reservation right after Nick from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. in SN 137. He can do that by selecting the slots by simply clicking on them, and then they will appear as orange, which means selected. If he clicks on select, he will see the confirmation details for his selection. He can accept this reservation by clicking on confirm. Now to view that reservation, you can again click on room reservations, which will bring you to this page. You can see that now the table has updated. Referring to our legend, we notice that these are just your reservations. That means that the slot from 1 to 3 p.m. has been booked for Arjiv. Now these cells are not clickable. And if I scroll down below, we can also see that the upcoming reservations are listed under the upcoming reservations header. Let's say Arjun wants to change his reservation. He does not prefer his reservation from 1 to 3 p.m. because maybe he needs to grab lunch with Nick. So let's cancel that reservation. You can do that by simply clicking on cancel as shown above. Alright, that brings us back to the home page. Now once again, we can click on the room reservations page and we see that that reservation disappears. We still see the red reservations, which are for Nick. Let's say Arjo wants to make a reservation from 2 to 4 instead. He clicks select and he will notice that this reservation has been made. This is still a draft and he needs to confirm it if he is happy with his choices. Let's say Arjo does not want this reservation. He clicks on cancel. We notice that this brings us back to the home page. We can once again click on room reservations and we notice that that reservation we just drafted does not exist anymore. Let's say Arjun wanted SN 139. We can do so by clicking our selected slots and then pressing the select button. Once we click on confirm, we will notice that the reservation for Arjiv has been made. We can verify this by again clicking on room reservations and we notice that the slot now appears as blue. There we go. Now Arjiv also has a reservation and he is good to go.
Alright, we made it just in time. And would you look at that? The room is ready for you to check in. If you just go to co-working, you can see that the room reservation you made is ready for you to check in. So just hit the check-in button on your own. You don't even need an Excel ambassador for this. And there we go, you're checked in. Whenever you're ready to leave, you can just hit the checkout button. Thanks for visiting. And there we go. If you check out early, it frees up the other time slots, so other users can also book this time slot again.
We hope that you guys liked that video. John's going to talk about the most significant challenge we face in our project next.
The most significant challenge our team faced during this project was working in such a big code base. We were not familiarized with it. So when we started, we put our code in a folder that it shouldn't have been, and we had to migrate it to the co-working tab so we could utilize previously written code. And now Nick is going to talk about future development.
Yeah, in the future, we want to limit the amount of reservations that a user can make. Right now, they could kind of just reserve the entire table if they wanted to. So we're either going to limit that by like number of reservations, maybe like 3 per week, or maybe by hours. Haven't decided yet, but yeah, something like that.